My name is Mary Lloyd Ireland, and I'm going to talk about philanthropic opportunities for the Active Women's Health Initiative. That's me on the left, and those are real Band-Aids because I jumped and fell down a lot. And for those of you that don't recognize that, that's a swing set. Hopefully we can bring swing sets and trees and dirt back into our youth to get outside and play. As an orthopedic surgeon, I've been very fortunate to be able to travel the world for meetings and fun, and this is hiking in New Zealand on the Routeburn track. I'm a firm believer that active girls equal healthy women. I'm an orthopedic surgeon, and I want to talk about giving to Active Women's Health Initiative. What is the definition of philanthropy? My mother often sent me to the dictionary, so now I go to Siri. By definition, it's a desire to promote the welfare of others, expressed especially by the generous donation of money to good causes. So basically, we need money. And we would like you to contribute to our cause. The James E. Ireland Foundation was founded in 1992 in honor and memory of my father, who died of colon cancer that year. And the purpose was to support, or is to support, research and education with a focus on women's health injuries in athletically active women, young and old. It is a 501c3 corporation. That's me in the middle, being held by my young, handsome father. We enjoyed golf games together. He taught me how to play golf, got me a 7-iron at age 7. And when I played golf with my father, I was always expected to tee off at the men's tees. It was only when I started playing in scrambles, usually with orthopedists or at a country club with 3 men, that I was encouraged to use the women's tees. And my drive was often used because I got that advantage of 50 yards, 100 yards in front of the men's tees. The message I learned from my father was tee it up from the same tee. Don't expect any head starts in sports or career or in life. Daddy was a great inspiration to me. He inspired me to aim a little bit above the mark. That's how we can really hit. If we think we can go higher, go higher. And that's my father in his Air Force uniform. The purpose of the James E. Ireland Foundation to support research and education with a focus on women's health, injuries in athletically active women, young and old, to sponsor speakers for meetings and retreats, to fund projects, to develop educational materials for those who are involved with female athlete and active girls and women. The Ireland Foundation is founded in 2018 with a similar purpose, focus on physical activity and wellness for girls and women. My mother served as the volunteer coordinator at the University of Kentucky for 20 years. This is her silver platter recognizing her service to the University Hospital. She was the initial volunteer coordinator when Albert B. Chandler Medical Center opened in 1963 and served until the spring of 1984. So actually the day that she retired is when we had our first advisory board for the Active Women Health Initiative. The new look in 1970 made the front page of the paper. Unfortunately, we're still a very fat, unhealthy society. The volunteers did everything they could to make patients comfortable at the University of Kentucky Hospital, as we still do. So this is the dress that they made in case of overweight patients might need it. We still have 400, 600-pound patients at the University of Kentucky. An unfortunate situation. So hopefully we can create more healthy, active youth so we won't have as many morbidly obese adults. I'm the 5th generation of Mary. The middle is my maternal grandmother, Mary Watrous James. And we now have 7 generations of Mary, skipping to my niece, Shannon Bishop Arvin, on the right. It's a picture of my mother holding the 7th generation of Mary Bishop Arvin. The James E. Ireland Foundation is housed at the Bluegrass Community Foundation, and this is the link to that. Donations are welcome through the James E. Ireland Foundation and the Ireland Foundation through Bluegrass Community Foundation. If James E. Ireland Foundation, now another foundation named in honor of my mother, the Ireland Foundation. Here's our logo, onward and upward. This was the Kentucky Sports Medicine logo where I practiced in private practice for 22 years, and I've now joined the University of Kentucky and been there for 10 years. The Ireland Foundation is now established to honor my mother, sister, and me. We don't have any males to carry on the Ireland name, so we have created this foundation to carry on. Yoga poses on Cumberland Island. If. What if? The Active Women's Health Initiative that I mentioned earlier is an initiative with a mission to optimize health outcomes for women across the lifespan, particularly those with a history of musculoskeletal injuries. This is in association with me as an orthopedic surgeon, researchers, PhDs in athletic training, Hannah Hawk, who is the co-director of the Active Women's Health Initiative with me, and the oversight is through the Dean of College of Health Sciences, Scott Leppart. The initiative and some of our workings, the board meeting that occurred on April the 20th at Sports Medicine Research Institute. The advisory board is up and going. We appreciate their input and fundraising opportunities that they provide. Our current research focus is on the quality of life in retired collegiate athletes, longitudinal active women's health registry, and interventions to improve quality of life and musculoskeletal health. We valued interdisciplinary collaborations, community partnerships, and a lifetime of health and wellness. Glad to be a part of this initiative. The lead gift is a donation from the Ireland Foundation of $100,000 to Active Women's Health Initiative. This is the way that you can donate. 2 avenues through the Ireland Foundation. Make sure you make a note of the Active Women's Health Initiative, AWHI. The other way to donate is through the College of Health Sciences. And you can see those links there and addresses to send your checks. We very much appreciate donations, and this will help us fund serving the Commonwealth of Kentucky, young girls, as well as research. Sports is a positive experience. I'm living proof of that. This is me in the mid-70s trying out for the Olympics and competing in national swim meets. It allowed me to keep structure in my life, do well in school, and succeed in a professional life of orthopedic surgery, which is a male-dominated specialty. Breaststroke was my specialty. I tried out for the Olympics a couple times in 1972 and 76. I made the trials, but not the team. Maybe I set my goals too low. But as I look back at pictures, that's me on the left without any medals. Kornelia Ender is an East German athlete who may have been doing certain drugs that maybe she didn't even know, steroids, other drugs. If you look at her thick neck and her big shoulders, she was maybe drug enhanced, and that allowed her to win a lot of gold medals, as a lot of the East Germans did in the early 70s. And Shirley Babashoff got a lot of silver medals and thought she was inferior in some way, but she was not doing the performance-enhancing drugs like Kornelia Ender. So I at least have an excuse why I didn't make some teams. But no gold medals, no Olympic medals for me. But you got to persist. I did compete in the World University Games in Moscow in 1973, and there's no better feeling than competing for your country and listening to the national anthem when you enter a stadium. I finally made it to the Olympics in Barcelona in 1992 as one of the physicians picked by the U.S. Olympic Committee. So third time's a charm, and it was a great experience to be in the elite of sports medicine, orthopedists, primary care physicians, and athletic trainers and physical therapists who were picked to take care of the 1992 U.S. Olympic team. I served as team physician for the University of Kentucky for 12 years and for Eastern Kentucky University for 18 years. That was another great experience. Coach Claiborne gave me an opportunity to be the first female taking care of a Division I collegiate football team. And I think this philosophy is a good one. This was in 1985, a bit groundbreaking, but he said women are into everything now, industry, medicine, athletics. As long as they do their job, it's okay. So doors are open by doing your job, and actions speak much louder than words. For 24 years, I was at Kentucky Sports Medicine in private practice, and now I've been 10 years at the University of Kentucky Healthcare Sports Medicine. This was our offices on perimeter, and there's the logo of Kentucky Sports Medicine. Now the logo of Ireland Foundation. Create a motto. This is something we need to work on. You go, girl. Active girls equal healthy women. If a girl wants to succeed, we must plant those seeds, let her be. If a girl wants to push herself to the limit, lift the goal toward the sky, let her try. With apologies to Rudyard Kipling and the Beatles, if, Ireland Foundation, what if, and let it be. This is a poem written by my good friend Leslie Dodd, inspired by Let It Be by the Beatles and If by Rudyard Kipling. If a girl wants to sing, raise her voice for anything, let her be. If a girl wants to dance, give whirling round a chance, let her be. If a girl plays guitar or piano or sitar, let her be. If a girl wants to write, pin her thoughts into the night, let her be. If a girl wants to run like a horse under the sun, let her be. If a girl wants to shoot, throw a ball through a hoop, let her be. If a girl wants to read, spend her time in curiosity, let her be. If a girl wants to be quiet in the middle of a riot, let her be. If a girl wants to be loud, shout above the lonely crowd, let her be. If a girl wants to code, make technology her road, let her be. If a girl wants to minister, reject all that is sinister, let her be. If a girl wants to eat healthy food, foregoing meat, let her be. If a girl wants to pray, meditate, and find her way, let her be. If a girl wants to love, like the peaceful morning dove, let her be. If a girl wants to rest, wake up well, and do her best, let her be. Thank you, Leslie. What if? Let her be. Thank you very much. Please donate to the Ireland Foundation, to Active Women's Health Initiative.